Well, hello there. Another week, more quarantine. I hope everyone's surviving. I know I'm trying to. But anyways, let's move along because that's a topic I could get carried away on. So last week I made a video about supplements and the best supplements to use to help your body get aligned and balanced to conceive naturally. So what I thought I would do this week was fill you in on what to look for in a supplement and what makes it a good supplement, because we could be taking anything. We could be taking anything that we think is good and it might not be doing a whole lot for our bodies. And then it's just a waste of money and it's a waste on our bodies. And why take it if it's not helping you? So I have my notes here also, so I might refer to them because I don't want to miss anything, because this is important. It's really important that you're taking a good quality supplement. First, I want to address the word supplement. I talk to a lot of people, and when I mention supplements, sometimes people get their backs up and they get a little like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I think some people think that supplement means you are going to be replacing something, like you take a supplement so you don't eat, or it's a meal replacement, or you take it in place of food. I've had that a lot. That's absolutely not the case. A supplement, well, it actually means that you are doing it in conjunction with something. You should never be taking a supplement to replace your food. It should be in conjunction with a good, healthy diet. That's one of the things that makes it beneficial, is that it works with your good diet, with the stuff that's in a vitamin. So there are a couple main things that you should look for. So number one is you should be looking for the product itself. So what's in it? What is it made from? What's on the bottle? You want to make sure what the bottle says is what's actually in it. Because I'll tell you, more times than not, labels, I mean, I'm sure you know with food, labeling is just a nightmare. And what marketing does is it can just say something, can say one thing on the front and be a whole different story on the inside of the product. So you want to really make sure that you're reading the label, but you are also reading what's in it and reading the back of the label. So natural, of course, you know I'm all about natural health. So I make sure that my products are all natural. So if something is truly natural, speaking of a supplement, if a supplement is truly natural, it's going to have an NPN number on it. And it will say that NPN and then a number beside it. That means that it's been guaranteed that it's a natural product. It's been qualified as a natural product. So you want to first make sure that that number is on there, for one. Because also, however, you want to read the ingredients, because natural can mean a whole lot of things. I mean, natural is good, but I mean, a lot of these supplements that are claiming that they're natural will have things like petroleum in there and pond scum and things like tree bark. So, I mean, those things are natural, but they're not meant to be in a supplement. So you want to make sure that that's not happening. And natural also doesn't mean whole food. You want to make sure that your vitamin is from a whole food source. You don't want it taken from parts and bits and pieces of things, and things like petroleum, pond scum, that kind of thing. You want to make sure it's from a whole food, and it will say that on it. Also, one of the big telltale signs whether a product is natural or synthetic is the vitamin E in the product. So this is usually on something like a multivitamin, when you have vitamin E in it. The product will have to say somewhere, or it'd have to indicate somewhere on it, that it is synthetic or that it's natural. And a good way to tell if it's synthetic, this is how you tell, is on the label when you look at the vitamin E. Now, I'm going to show you this, although I think it's going to be backwards, but I'll write it in the description. But a natural product for the vitamin E will have 8 parts, and it will say, it'll say D alpha tocopherol. That is the vitamin E. Now a synthetic vitamin E will say DL alpha tocopheryl acetate. Now I'm going to show you this. It's going to get a little technical, but it's an easy telltale sign to know if your vitamin, your supplement is synthetic. So for the natural, it's going to just be the D. There's going to be D-alpha tocopherol. See the OL there? Well, in a synthetic form, it's going to say DL, which is not what you want, alpha tocopheryl. See how they get around that? See how they trick you? It's the same word, but they spell it differently. And then they finish it up with the acetate. Now I know that's backwards, but I'll write it in the description. So those are things you want to look for in your product that you're taking. The other big thing that is really good to look for in a supplement is who's backing the product. You want to know if they have a scientific advisory board, for instance. You know, a lot of products will just have, you know, a good looking doctor, you know, endorsing it, but one person can't be part of the entire product. A lot goes into making a supplement. And if you have a good scientific advisory board, that's made up of a bunch of doctors that are involved in the entire process. So they do the research and they are involved in the development, and it'll say that on the bottle. That will ensure that you have a really good product. So I just wanted you to have this information. It's very helpful when reading labels. I know reading labels is a chore on its own. So hopefully those are some helpful tips. I'll include my vitamin list for you if you want to download that. That's free. Just grab the free download for the top 8 vitamins to help you conceive naturally. And anyways, if you have any questions, drop me a line. You can follow me on all the social media platforms, YouTube. I'll post this video, and I'd love to hear from you. So if you have any questions about your supplement, or if you have any stories, or if you want to just let me know what you're taking, and that would be great. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Happy quarantining. Try to go out and do something fun. Bye.